What's up guys, Dill here, bringing you a video on a missed opportunity by Naruto. A very beloved character, one of the fan favorites, Zabuza, Momochi, and Haku, could have been used a lot more. Okay, I love Zabuza's death, like the scene and everything, it's so beautiful, it's like eerie, and it brings resolve to his character, but even though I love his death, like the scene of the death, I do not love that we will never see him again except in an Ito Tensei scene that was also not used properly. If they could have just beat Zabuza and Haku and then they would have fled, them being reoccurring characters in the series I think would have been very interesting. They could have gotten stronger even though Zabuza pretty much beat Kakashi their first run in, and then Naruto and Sasuke bailed Kakashi out, but there's just so much you could have done with those two characters moving forward. They could have become so much stronger, like Haku was a prodigy obviously, and so a lot could have been done with them. They could have joined Akatsuki actually, when Akatsuki started up, when Nagato was gathering members for Akatsuki. Imagine if Zabuza and Haku even stronger, because it would have been later on. Imagine how strong they would have been in Shippuden as a part of Akatsuki, and Sasuke or Naruto in Team 7. Either of them could have fought them, and it would have been a blast from the past. And I just think that would have been really interesting to see Zabuza and Haku as members of Akatsuki, because they're a two-man group. They're powerful as fuck. Obviously, Zabuza's pretty evil, tenacious. Would have been very useful to Akatsuki. And yeah, I think they missed that opportunity. And even when they reanimated Zabuza and Haku, they really had a chance there to give us some good fan service, but I wasn't really pleased with what they did. I mean, it was kind of a nice touch how Haku took the lightning blade again. I guess that would be the one redeeming moment from it, but they could have made the fight a lot more badass, a lot more focused on just Zabuza versus Kakashi again. And yeah, it was just pretty underwhelming considering that's one of people's favorite fights in Naruto. See, another thing they could have done, guys, was they could have had Suigetsu take Zabuza's sword himself in a fight and actually win it from him. They could have just had Suigetsu defeat Zabuza and earn the head chopper blade. And I think that would have been a very cool thing to do. Have Suigetsu actually earn the sword in a fight, actually take it from him instead of just basically robbing his grave and slowly learning how to use it and stuff. But if he would have actually beat the wielder of the blade, I think that would have been interesting. Zabuza is just such a badass character, and I know that he's a fan favorite. I know that so many people thought that he could have been used brilliantly throughout the series. Haku as well. Haku was strong as shit for how young he was, and his Kekkei Genkai, all we saw him do was ice mirrors, but even in his flashback, we know that he can just use straight ice release, so he could have been a very strong ninja and a huge helping hand to Akatsuki. He could have been very useful, and as a duo, their chemistry and everything would have been perfect for Akatsuki. Just that duo and Akatsuki, I would have paid anything to see that. And that's just where I stand on that, guys. I really like Zabuza's death and the whole Zabuza arc and everything, with the bridge builder and all that, but that doesn't take from the fact that Zabuza was such a badass character and he was killed off in the very first part of Naruto, never to be used again. I have a soft spot for Zabuza. I love his character, so that's just my thoughts, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Dylan Moon out.